Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is my level 3 Efreet custom. I can't remember if I rolled this on screen on one of the videos where I did my various 10 rolls for the GBO2 or something like that, but I haven't had it long, but it is a 450 pointer, and in a way that kind of works against it, especially if you don't pick a good map for it. The port base is not suitable for an Efreet custom, in my opinion. I tried it there, and because at 450 the GO4 Gundam is available, that was a problem because I went up that ramp where you go to contest C, which is how almost every round starts, and the GO4's Hyper Beam Launcher hit me, and it was, I was left with 100 hit points after one shot. So yeah, you gotta be careful where you use the Efreet custom and how. It is an exam-type mobile suit, so you can trigger exam with the center button and get a speed, attack, and defense boost. It also repairs your head and legs. It's moderately useful. You just have to be really good at maneuvering. That's pretty much the Efreet in a nutshell. It's another one you have to be evasive. You have to constantly be moving. You have to use your maneuver armor copiously because if you stop and get stunned anywhere near one enemy or more, you are going to get murdered. So it is a difficult one to use. Working in its favor is the fact that, as you can see, though I'm not hitting anything with them, its leg missiles can be used while boosting. So that is a useful thing. But its bread and butter is pretty much the melee downswing, which you're not going to get to see because that Gym Custom, saw my very obvious predictable attack and counter-tackled me again. However, he just used his tackle again to try and do damage to someone, so that left him completely vulnerable. Okay, and that's a prototype Gundam, which I managed to keep stunned after it got stunned with my wrist-mounted grenade launcher, and that got a good knockdown on it. Unfortunately, the missiles do not have the range to attack that support over there from a great distance, which is a shame because I could do a lot of damage to that if I can reach it. But I'm not going to get to it without getting murdered because it's got a clear line of sight on me. Matter of fact, it just wrecked my legs, and it may kill me before I can get up an exam. Nope, I did manage to get up an exam, but it managed to sneak a shot in and leave me with 150 hit points. So I'm about to do kind of a jerky thing and just leave my team defend for themselves while I go back and repair all this damage, because if anyone so much as blinks at me, I die. There's not a lot of point in fighting with a setup like this, so it's probably better if I get healed. I'm going to use up probably my entire exam just sitting here healing, but in the as a trade-off, I'm going to come back to the fight with probably full health. Somehow I managed to do really well in this round, even though I spent a fair amount of time out of the fight. I only have 15 seconds left, so there's not a lot of point in going too far. I might be able to provide some support from here, but yeah, I may as well just go back, because in 10 seconds I lose all of my legs. So yeah, I probably would have been better off just taking the death, because I would have been out of the fight. I would not have been out of the fight as long. I just kind of hate taking the death sometimes, even if it's the smart thing to do. In an ace match, I will do that in a heartbeat, but there's just something about dying unnecessarily in this that just bugs me. And now I'll get back in, and now I will actually go do the fighting thingy, which is what I should have been doing in the first place. But there are situations where it's safe to go repair. Apparently this was one of them. I did not check for that. I did not do anything to ensure that was the case, but it does sometimes happen. And there goes that Proto Gundam. So I've actually found that raids are sometimes the best counter for other raids, more so than generals. For example, I played a really kind of frustrating and not great round in the Gundam Pixie in an unlimited ace match earlier, because I have a level 3 Pixie. But what did go well is the fact that I took out a GBO2 with pretty much one volley. There's that Zaku tank. I am not going to get away. I have no exam trigger to protect myself, and I am stunned and dead. But I did at least get a couple of kills in after I repaired, so I more or less justified my existence. But yeah, this is a good one if you want to learn how to use raids, melee raids effectively the hard way. This is a great suit to use because, yeah, a frontal assault will kill you. At least in my experience. You have to be attacking what your team is attacking and come in from the side or capitalize on someone else's stun or, catch somebody unawares, because if something capable of stunning can hit you before you can hit them, you are dead. I'm overstating it a little bit, but that's how my Efreet rounds usually go, and I believe it may have greater beam vulnerability than other types. Managed to tag that gym custom, but was not able to finish it. Probably a good opportunity to use the missiles in case it comes over the ridge, but I'm pretty sure it's either dead already or not coming anywhere near the ridge. Entire rest of the team is, though, so I may as well get some shots in here and there. Grenade launcher is only 2 shots. I missed with that one, but I did at least give it time to reload while I was playing with missiles. Did not quite manage to hit that one. That person, though, seems to have been, oops, now they're out of boost. I forgot it's a gym custom. It has double dodge roll, and I have used tackle to sit him still, which, since I know he used up all his boost, I can at least do something about. I'm in grave danger of getting killed from the side because I thought one of the enemies was on me, but maybe an ally came in to capitalize on the knockdown. Either way, I just used Exam to boost through his tackle, or to make myself invulnerable through his tackle, and then managed to get an Alex 2, just about. Not sure I'll be able to finish it, but should have used the grenade launcher or just moved up for melee, but it is dead at least. That's the proto from before. Managed to get a good angle on it. And again, knowing the exact hitbox of your melee attacks, very important for any raid, but especially this one. And they have pretty wide hitboxes, so you can be at very odd angles and still connect. That was just, I'm going to say that was a combination of decent timing and good luck, because, yeah, I did manage to catch them out of that stun, or out of that invulnerability, rather. The words and I'm not sure we're friends tonight, but yeah, so decent timing and just luck too. And I'm about to run out of Exam, but I got where I wanted to be when I did. I'm not going to spend as much time repairing this time, but you do kind of need legs. I'm just holding a second to make sure nobody is... Actually, that's right, I didn't even get out this time. I just got enough for like 2.5, 3 bars worth of legs, which will carry you until you get hit again, or unless you do some really fancy maneuvering, which... Since the forced injectors are not as effective on the Efreet when it's not an Exam, I'm not doing any fancy maneuvering. And I tried to get out of the way, but yeah, couldn't do it, so... Not a great end to an otherwise decent match, but it's one of the best Efreet custom rounds I've played, especially in a long time. But yeah, as you can see, the frontal assault there did not work out for me at the end, but other times when I was more careful on approaching, I did pretty well. I did well enough to take the top score at 2,700 and win us the round, so... Well, obviously I didn't win us the round alone, but, I did pretty well. 5 kills, 2 deaths, 68,000 damage. Not bad. So that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more, so till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! So, in Battle Operation 1, there was an item that was in the game's code but never implemented, never made available to players, that made Exam accessible on any mobile suit you equipped it on. I would love to see that again here. I'm sure it would unbalance things terribly, but it would be just fun to mess around with.